Good evening. Just doing my nightly chart scans, looking for potential trades tomorrow. Thought I'd do a little bit of longer form content here. Give some of my thoughts about what's going on in the markets. Talked a little bit about that, but I do think money is going more towards the consumer goods. The Everyone is starting to catch up to the fact that money is sort of going towards software, but I do think that it is going to be leaving a little bit of software soon. And what is next, I think, is consumer staples. We are sort of seeing that now. We can see it kind of across all of the charts that is being defended along sort of the trend lines. So let's take a look at some of the charts. For example, one of the charts on my radar here is Target. We can see here that Target has a nice long-term trend line going back here for a while. Since the beginning of the year, it has respected all along here, and it even bounced off of it just the other day, and we can see here had a nice bounce up of 4% today. So not really getting in this trade right now, but I think later in this month, how big money it may try to push some of these consumer staples back down if the market gets a little weak towards these trend lines, and may be able to pick some of these back up. I have nibbled in some of these consumer staples already, in case they did blast off, but they are already showing some weakness, as I will show you some of that. For example, Costco, I had to get in this one because this trend line was just too amazing here. So I did get in Costco right on this trend line, and it did bounce right off, but we can see it's already pulling back even after hours today. So it won't surprise me even if it goes all the way back to the trend line, if you didn't get in that trade, to get back in that. And I did even get in Dollar General, which is also in this channel, this beautiful channel right here, and it is hugging it today. But you can see it is respecting this channel today. I'm pretty much flat on that, but you can see Walmart on my target is about 106.5 is kind of where I'm wanting to get in. I almost got filled on that, but it didn't quite reach my target. So I'm hoping some of these pull back just a little bit to give me some a little bit better entries. And we can see here this nice trend line on Dollar Tree as well. So I have taken some positions in a couple of these, but I have quite a large portfolio of positions that I kind of want to get out of. I should have probably gotten out of Adobe yesterday at 2:30. I didn't quite pull the trigger. I actually had an order in at 2:30 that didn't get filled for some reason. BlackRock pulled back pretty substantially. They have earnings next week. I honestly wouldn't mind holding that through earnings if it doesn't go up a little bit. I kind of want to get out of Microsoft, honestly. I really don't like that position. I'm just like why won't he just give me like 7%? I don't know why it's not being weak. Like, I do like the chart. I just don't like the stock, uh, honestly. But it just seems like why won't it just give me a little bit more? It's like, come on, just give me a couple more percentages. It's just like, you know, yeah, it just seems like I should be able to get a little bit more out of that. My average is actually better than that. I had a much larger position. I actually had about 30K in Microsoft from, I believe, around 355. I don't know. E-Trade's really weird in showing averages. But I sold half of it and I'm still running half of it, but I just think it can go much higher. Oh, sorry, not 355. I think 363. Um, shares at Microsoft at one point. But yeah, anyway. Uh so what else is going through my head? But yeah, so anyway, those are my thoughts on the consumer staples sector. I think we are going to have, not necessarily a huge rally. Like when I'm saying this, some people in the stock market think, tech type rallies that, Walmart's going to go up 20% or something, or Costco's going to go up 20%, or Dollar General. But, I'm thinking Costco, I'm thinking I can get 9%, between 7 and 10% out of all of these. Like I think I can get Costco, hoping to get Costco, from 927 to, 980. I'm hoping to get, 7 to 10% out of Dollar General. I'm thinking all of these can go close to 10%. So when you're in swing trading, don't have, like, if you can get 1500, between 12 and 1500 per trade, that really adds up. You just got to realize that consistent returns, adds up, and that's how you build real wealth, and not to just go crazy in on options. But yeah, so all right. That's it for this session. Hope you like this little bit more thoughts here on these charts. If you have any charts that you want me to take a look at in my next video, just drop it in the comments and I'll do it, after my next trade video. I can just analyze it. It's the end of my video. Pretty much any chart you drop, I will analyze for you, as this is a new channel and, no one's really commenting on any of my videos or anything right now since it's a brand new channel. I love analyzing charts. This is what I do for my living, supporting my family doing this right now. So, yeah, I will be more than happy to do it for you, trying to grow the community and everything. So will be an interesting rest of the week. Hope you enjoy the content. All right, well, have a fantastic rest of your trading week. Bye.